The highlight of this week's Torah portion, Parshas Beshalach, is the Shira, the song that the Bnei Israel sang upon the Kriyas Yamsuf. After the Jews had left Egypt and observed the splitting of the sea, they sang a Shira together with Moshe Rabbeinu. And we call this as Yashir. It's 19 psukim, 19 verses long, and it's part of a very important part of our liturgy, of our heritage. We recite it in our daily prayers and our davening every day as Yashir. The Torah immediately records, following that, the Torah records the Shira of Miriam, the song that Miriam sang. Vatan lohem Miriam, the Torah says, Shira Lashem ki ga'i ga'a susvarach v'ram avayam. Sing to Hashem for the miracles that he created for the Jews. And the question is, what was so special about the song of Miriam that it got mentioned in the Torah? One could make the argument that it's just cliff notes of the original Shira. What was so special about it, and what's the message for us? I'd like to suggest that Miriam was very practical, and she realized that very often we get inspired, and perhaps sometimes that inspiration is natural and comes to us very easily. We go through a Yom Kippur, we go through other events in our life that move us, we hear a song that's meaningful, and we get inspired and we make commitments and we decide that we want to change our lives. And the next day we find ourselves going back to the same things we were doing before. And Miriam perhaps thought to herself, this long Shira of 19 psukim, that's something that we might not be able to do all the time. Vatan lahem Miriam, perhaps that's why the word ta'an, meaning answer. She answered the people who were saying, how are we going to keep this inspiration? And perhaps Miriam said, I'll give you a takeaway. I'll give you one short version of this that you'll be able to carry with you all your lives. In fact, we find that the Jews of the desert, right after that beautiful Shira, many of them were scrounging around for the spoils of the Egyptians that had drowned in the sea. That was their message. Vatan lahem Miriam. Miriam answered them, Shira Lashem ki ga'i ga'a susvarach v'ram avayam. Maintain this inspiration. Keep it with you for the rest of your lives, even if it means that you have to use an abridged version. Good Shabbos.